ended. How do you reflect on a year later?
I don't know. I mean, I just would have loved to have won that race, but it was a close finish, and um, I I wasn't mad at him then, so nothing's really different. I just kind of look at like what I could have done to not be, close to his front bumper on the last lap, and put together some better laps to not be in that spot.
Do you feel like we're going to see more of you versus him as the course of this regular season goes on, just with as strong as your teams seem so far?
Yeah, probably for sure. I think especially on the intermediates, I would say him and I, and then William and the 19 are probably the best. So I think as well as Chase is really good, but the 4 or 5 of us are kind of on a different level compared to the field. So yeah, I mean I think when your teams are operating at a high level, then yeah, you're gonna be battling for wins more often with each other.
Kyle, to your point there on the intermediates, this is the last mile-and-a-half track aside from Charlotte, I believe, that we'll see until we're coming back here in the fall. How much importance are you putting on understanding your intermediate program when it comes to this running?
Yeah, I think I feel like our team has had a really good understanding of where we've been at mile and a halves, and we've been really strong. Especially, I would say when the playoffs started last year, our mile and a half program was really good, and it's carried over to this year. So yeah, I've looked at this stretch of races as being really important for us to gain points and hopefully win stages, and would be great to win a couple of these races. With Dover last week, Kansas this week, Darlington, Charlotte, like those are all some of our best tracks. So a lot of opportunity out there. So just got to keep piecing together good weekends where we execute well, and hopefully the results will take care of itself.
How did Lakeside go? That's what we're talking about. How did Lakeside go?
Went good. Started 12th, finished 3rd. So we'll get done with qualifying and head back for tonight.
What is it about Darlington that suits your style, Kyle?
I don't know. Maybe just me being somewhat comfortable living on the edge. And Darlington, you kind of have to live on the edge to be fast. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just a intense racetrack, slick one. The pace falls off, tires wear out quite a bit. So, I just really enjoy that track.
And now that it's May, do you feel the Indy 500 thing getting closer? I mean, it's starting to set in. What's coming ahead?
I guess. I don't know. I think everybody else thinks about it a lot more than I do. I think as often as I race, I stay pretty relaxed with everything that I got coming up. So just treating it normally. And but yeah, I mean, for sure I'm excited about it, but I'm not like overly anxious at the same time. I think I've known it's been coming for a couple years now, and just you're ready to get out there and get going.
Did you get the sense, like a lot of people do, because of the immense history of that place, when you walked in there, did it hit you that first time, and do you think it'll hit you when you're sitting on the grid come race morning?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to predict the future, but yeah, I mean, I think when I got to do the ROP for the first time, you get behind the wheel for the first time last year, that was like the first moment of like, holy shit, like I'm actually in an IndyCar right now. But I think since then, though, like I've been kind of just more like ready, finally, ready to get going. So I think the emotions and stuff like pre-race and all that leading into the 500 will be, overwhelming maybe. But I think once you strap in and get the engines fired, that's when in the past I've been able to calm down and get going.
Did you get to interact with Pato or Rossi or any of those guys? Like, what do you think about those guys? Like the way their personalities are and stuff.
Yeah, no, I got to. It was raining quite a bit when I was there, so we got to sit in the transporter, as they call it, and just really bullshit, kind of like just talk a little bit of car, like driving IndyCar stuff, but also other things. And it was just my first time kind of being around them in like a relaxed environment and getting to see their personalities some, and Pato's personality for sure. So he seems like a very energetic guy, probably a lot of fun to be around. So yeah, excited to kind of get to know them a little bit better. I actually, I grew up, like we used to, Alexander, Rossi and I used to, we grew up in this similar area, so we would always go to the local indoor go-kart track together and compete against each other. So I've known him for a very long time. I've just never been close to him. So you're getting to spend some time around him and maybe away from the racetrack would be fun to kind of relive some old memories.
This is Austin Dillon, driver of the Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.